Okay, I found this video. This is only 1.0 players. Only 1.0 players relate to these things. And if you don't know any of these, I will do my best to explain it. And you'll understand why some of these things don't exist anymore, because they were very bad. Very, like, very bad. All right, let's watch. Are you a 1.0 player? I am. Old standard banner. Yes, this is what does the banner look like right now? It has Chi-Chi, because they know Chi-Chi is like the most common 5-star. This is what the old banner used to look like. I don't know if you might recognize it, but I rolled on this so many times because I thought this was a Jean banner. Because back then I was like a noob, and I was like, oh my god, Jean, I want Jean. And guess what I got? 17 Chi-Chis. Before Dragon Spine unlocked. Yeah. I mean, yeah. This was terrible. This was the worst thing in the world. A lot of you joined during when we had 160 resin, but back when this game started, we used to have 120, and it was terrible. It was bad. This was back when the resin issue was so... Well, it's not really an issue. It was just like the majority of the community hated the resin system. And so we complained enough, and they increased the resin cap, basically. Now it's 160. Boss drops land on the ground. Oh, yes. This was nice. I actually enjoyed this. The only bad thing is if it fell off the map, you could not get it. It was impossible to get. I don't know if they mentioned the artifacts, but boss drops would drop on the ground, but artifact drops would also drop on the ground in domains. So back in 1.0, people, dude, oh my god, let me tell you I wonder if the video still exists, but I'll try to find it as I talk. Wait, hold on. Venti. Yeah, okay, I think I found a video. Okay, so basically, when you played a domain back then, when you've redeemed your artifacts, they land on the ground. That's fine, right? No, newsflash, it's fucking not. Anyone that had animo abilities that could suck in artifacts would just... People would troll in domains and just throw them off the edge into the abyss. Like, all your artifacts were just gone. Your resin, 20 resin, gone. Artifacts, gone. So obviously they fixed it. I found a video of it happening. Venti mains were like the most feared players back in these days, because like they could f you over so bad. This Chi-Chi main is definitely like very, very upset. Like you don't see their artifacts, but like it moves on their screen. This D-Luke main is also very upset. Dude, I feel so bad watching this. This is just terrible. I wonder what the comments say. The good old days when artifacts still dropped in the ground. No way they do it again. God, that's so fucked up. That's just so terrible. Even I wouldn't do that. That's so mean. Okay, anyways. Elemental Crucible, the first co-op event. Ah, yes. I remember this. You might be like, oh, why is this so bad? Well, it wasn't actually bad. It was like bad in being you had to be the first person or part of the first group to experience their first co-op event. And it was very scuffed. Things were not working. The things you were supposed to collect wouldn't collect, and it was just super buggy. But it was still fun. It was the first event, you know? I enjoyed it. Lantern Ride event. That's pretty old. No toxic okay, well... well, every game has a toxic fan base. I'm just gonna say that. D-Luke being the best TPS. Oh, man! I remember this one. Dude, when this game came out, everybody wanted D-Luke. Why? Because... I don't know. He just looked cool, and he was pretty good actually. There was this one tier list that everyone just listened to, even myself, because I was new to the game. But when the game released, the worst tier list of all time was made for Genshin Impact, and it had D-Luke at this looks like this fucking thing, this terrible fucking this thing. Look at this. Everybody listen. I'm sure old players recognize this tier list. If you don't, this tier list was like, for some reason, everyone believed in it when this game came out. I don't fucking know why. The only thing that probably hasn't changed is Amber and D. I'm just kidding. That's just kidding. But D-Luke was just S tier DPS according to whoever the fuck made this tier list, and because of that, everybody just wanted D-Luke. And even I mained D-Luke when he came out, or when the game came out. Wow, I really just like looked at this and was like, yeah, this is right. I'm going to believe this without doing any work myself. If I were to rearrange some things, I'd definitely put Xingqiu as like S+ tier, because he's fucking insane. Anyways, official event, our first free character. And oh yeah, wow, I should talk about this because this is the first time this dude was revealed. I feel so bad for the people that were not able to play this event, because this was the first time he showed up, and I'm surprised they haven't rerun this event because it felt very important to the story. Actually, there was a lot of like lore and like world references. Specifically remember him talking about like the stars in the sky being fake or something, and it was very interesting to hear because it gave the community a lot to talk about. This was like the promotional banner they used too back when this event was a thing. But yeah, it was one of my favorite events. I enjoyed it. I feel bad for the people that can't play it anymore. Comment down below what you missed the most. What did you guys miss the most? What do these comments say? The most memorable was when you received 10 intertwined fates when you reach Era 7. That was nice. Oh yeah, this one. So they should have put this in. Sending your characters out on expeditions meant you couldn't actually use them. Back when you barely had any characters. Yeah, I don't know why this was a great idea. I don't know why Mihoyo did this. But like, starting out the game, you had like maybe 5 characters, 6. And if you sent them out on expeditions, like here. If you sent them out here, you couldn't play them. And maybe it was like a realism thing, but like you just couldn't play them. And it was so like whales don't care because they have like a ton of characters. But for the free-to-plays that didn't have a lot of characters, they got fucked over, dude. They got think about it. For 14 hours, maybe even more if you use like a, I don't know. Yeah, if they don't have like a specialty thing, 20 hours you couldn't play a character. So sad. Actually so sad. But hey, if you remember anything back in 1.0 or wish you were there in 1.0 to play those things, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube because, well, why not? Wow, my hair's long. It's time for a haircut, guys. It's time for a haircut.